Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Menhera Monday. I am Exhibit A, your host, and today we're going to be once again looking at your answers to the weekly question. Alright, so, yeah. Wrong account, lol? Wouldn't you rather watch on that account, though? Alright, never mind, whatever. Alright. See, now I can actually hear the music that you guys can hear, but it's really quiet for me because of some fucky-wucky things, and, you know, I've yet to fix that. So I can just barely hear the music if I listen here. Yeah, but anyway, yes, hello everybody. Hello Zana-chan, hello Toy, hello Unknown, hello Angel, hello Tim, hello Tedia. Hope you're enjoying your holiday or whatever you're on. You're in a hotel. Hello Vel, hello Anya, hello Peachy. Alright, that is, alright, yeah, you're meant to watch on Peachy Angelic. Okay, okay. Alright, cool, yes. Anyone else? Yeah, okay, that was everyone. Alright, so, this week's question was... I'm just gonna get it up. Okay. This week's question was, what fictional world would you choose to live in, and why? So, remember, if you want to submit a response to that question, you can still do so now. But just do it before I get through all the questions, and I will read yours whenever the time comes. Oh, Tedia, looks like you have a fan. See, you're not not alone. Yeah, got yeah, alright, cool. Hope you enjoy your little holiday. Yeah, I did post this question a little bit late, so I hope that didn't... I think it probably put off a few people that I did it so late because I did get less responses, but put in your responses now if you still want to. Okay. I'm gonna go through the first one. I don't know what else to say, so I'm gonna jump right into it. What world would you live in, and why? Cock. You can't keep doing this. You can't keep doing this. Do you think this is okay? You think this is acceptable behavior? It's really not. It's not okay. You committing sins out here. Yes, it means I love you so much. Alright. Okay. Yes, next one. Good start, great start. What world would you live in, and why? 007, because I can remember watching it with my family when I was younger, and it's my favorite series, and this one was written by Riku. Now, 007, I'm assuming that that's James Bond, because I think that's the only thing I can think of with the name 007. All I can say is, like, isn't the world of James Bond, like, the same as ours? Except just with, like, some secret agents? So I don't see how being in that world would be that much cooler than being in this one, because it would mostly be the same, aside from just the secret agents. And, like, you might not even know they exist, because, like, they're secret. You know, they work in the shadows. Like, are you thinking that you're going to become a secret agent? Like, are you going to pass their trials? Are you going to be skilled enough and strong enough to actually get accepted? Because that's, like, really rare. They don't just accept anybody. That's, like... Like, you could become, like, a CIA agent or something, or a part of MI5 even, in our world, too. It's just not easy. You probably won't manage to, but you can. It's a real thing. So, I don't know. Oh, it's the 007 anime. Really? I see. Wait, 007 anime. Huh? Yeah, I saw. Okay, I'll look in general. I don't see nothing in general. It said 007 anime. I searched up 007 anime and there's multiple different things here. It's just coming up with the 009 re-cyborg. I don't see anything for 007. 007 seems to be a character from... What does this mean? I'm confused. Oh, you meant 009. Okay, that makes sense, because this is a... Okay, well, I don't know what this world's about. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna put on some music now. Put on Animal Crossing. Wrong one. Where's the... Where is it at? Where's it at? Here it is. Found it. I don't know if that's too loud. Actually can't hear that at all. Alright, there we go. Is that loud enough for everybody? Does that work? Hope so. Better than Ruby, you can never know if someone is talking about Team Ruby or the character Ruby. Yeah. You know, I can always wonder how, like, the members of Team Ruby feel about Ruby's name being the name of their team. I feel like that would be kind of... You'd feel kind of... It'd feel like something. Alright, so if the music is fine, we shall continue. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, moving to the next response. What world would you live in and why? I want to live in that world from the Fairly Odd Parents episode where everyone is a gray blob identical to the other gray blobs, so my shit genetics wouldn't be able to ruin my life. And this one was written by Tedia. Yeah, this one's kind of depressing. Are you alright? What is this? You want to live in the world with all the gray blobs so that you will be identical to everyone else. Man. You could have picked anywhere. You could have picked like a cool world where you'd like have all the anime girls and be super cool and everyone would love you. But you picked the gray blob world? I've never even seen that episode, but like I'm assuming this is like a not so great place. You know? Music is good or could be slightly quieter. Okay, I could... See, I'm gonna try to turn it down slightly, and it's gonna be like by a fucking fuck ton. Okay, is that... That was only very slight. Is that better? That was like very slight. Okay. Okay. Is that... Yeah. Hopefully that's fine. Don't read my original answer, I'm changing it. Oh, okay. Are you sure? You sure you don't want me to like read it out anyway, just to like see what it was? I can avoid reading if you really want me to. But like I could just clarify that it's one you changed your mind on. Bueno. Alright, epic. Okay, I can... Don't you dare read it. Okay, okay, sure. I won't read it. Well, I won't read it out loud, but I'll read it with my eyes. I might have already read it with my eyes if you did it last night. But if it's recent, I didn't see it. The twist is that Exhibit is the main character of the world you choose. Read it, but don't mention the name. Yeah, but then if Sana's the only one who didn't put their name, if there's no one else who didn't put their name, then they're gonna know it's Sana, so... I'm curious. Was the answer that bad? You don't want to tell people? Alright. But yeah, so yeah, damn, Tedia, listen. I'm assuming this is, like, about your appearance. I haven't seen what you look like. But what you have to understand is that it is definitely possible to live a good life and to be liked by people and to, like, get a relationship and stuff, even if you don't look, like, conventionally attractive. It's a very, I see people all the time getting into relationships who don't really look... I don't want to be mean and say, oh, they look ugly, because that's kind of bad, but, like I'm trying to speak here. I'm trying to, like, find the right words. You don't have to be, like, attractive physically to actually get a relationship or to, like, do well, you know? And the other thing is that if you have, like, a negative attitude towards it, like a defeatist attitude, it's only going to make it harder. And sometimes that's the real reason why people don't, like, or, like, struggle, is because they're, they have the belief that there's no way they could possibly succeed, that they're guaranteed to fail. So, you know, you make it, like, infinitely worse for yourself if you assume that you'll fail, because the bare minimum, the first step to being able to succeed and do well with people and get along is that you need to believe that you can. Otherwise, you're failing from the start if you just assume you're going to fail. You know, this is only going to be worse. You need to... you know, you need to believe that you can in order to do it. And that's not me being unrealistic here. This isn't me, like, saying, oh, believe you can do the impossible, you can do the impossible. It's like, no, these are... It's the first step, you know? I mean, I don't know if it's any of this is, like, helpful, but I don't know. I used to not be liked by anyone either. But, you know, those times are gone. I'm doing a lot better. But yeah, I think a lot of people end up in the mindset they can't really do anything in life because of how they look, or certain other things about themselves, certain things that they're insecure about. But 9 times out of 10, it's that mindset that actually is the real reason why they're failing. Because a lot of people who have those same issues, who have those same flaws, those same imperfections, are succeeding. But, you know, obviously it's difficult because it's a feedback loop. If you get into the mindset that you're going to do badly, it makes it hard for you to develop the skills to do better, because you're not putting yourself out there, you know, because succeeding kind of requires you to fail quite a lot. So it's not simple by any means. But, you know, the first, you know, you can't have a defeatist attitude. Otherwise it's not going to work, you know. That might be the reason why you're doing badly. But I'm not saying it's easy. But the one thing you can't afford to do is to just assume that it's impossible. Because then it will be impossible. Anyway, I shouldn't dwell on this. You probably don't want me to. Alright, we're gonna move along. What world would you live in, and why? Pokemon! I want to become a Pokemon Master! This one was written by Belle the Book Beast. Yeah, Pokemon. That's a good choice. Hell yeah. Why did Exhibity get censored? What? Yeah. Um. Yeah, Pokemon. I played a lot of Pokemon. Well, not a lot. Not like a ton. I played like a couple of Pokemon games growing up. Yeah, the world of Pokemon is really cool because of all the Pokemon and stuff. You know, being a trainer. But the thing is, the world is only more interesting if you're a Pokemon trainer. And the thing that I kind of think about sometimes is, you know, what if you're not a Pokemon trainer? Then you're just living a normal, ordinary life. You know, then it's no more interesting than this world. The only difference is that instead of animals, you've got uh Pokemon, you know? No pigeons, you got Pidgeys. No salamanders, you got Charmanders. No uh no cats, you got Meowths. You know, it's a and you know, that might make it a little more interesting, but you know, you're just gonna be working an ordinary job. Maybe you'll work at the Pokemon Center, maybe you'll work at the office. So a lot of people want to be in the Pokemon universe, but I can't help but think that that's only a good thing if you're gonna be a trainer. Because otherwise, it's pretty similar to this world in terms of like the way it functions. I mean, kinda. There's a lot of stuff we don't know about the Pokemon universe as well, though. There's a lot they don't show us. So... yeah, that's right. I think they are eating Pokemon pretty much. I think there's some Pokedex entries that kind of confirm it, like saying that, oh, this Pokemon is like considered a delicacy in certain parts of the world or something. Need more Pokemon help me out. If anything, need me a Mr. Mime to help me clean, lol. Yeah, a lot of people... oh god. Fucking knowing... I don't know who it was, during the Hear Me Out week, wrote, what was it? Glaceon. Yeah, they wrote Glaceon as their Hear Me Out. So... maybe that person wants to go to the Pokemon world for a different reason. I think there's probably... yeah, it's probably... I guess they're gonna have fun regardless of whether they're a trainer or not. They're sorted on that. Yeah, but I think being in the Pokemon world would be hella cool if I'm a trainer, you know? Traveling across the world, going on adventures, having my own companions. I'll live like Ash Ketchum. I will live just like him, and I will have friends with me. We travel from region to region. I will catch the Pokemon, catch them all. Hopefully do a better job than him, because like he catches like 3 Pokemon per season. And even though his goal was to catch them all. And, you know, yeah, bro is nowhere near close. Bro is not going to catch them all. But, yeah, I would enjoy going on adventures, feeding people, being cool. But then, if you're not a trainer in the Pokemon world, like, you don't do much. So, I guess we're all assuming, when we say we want to live in the Pokemon world, we're assuming we're going to be trainers. But, like, you'd have to be good at it. If you're not good at it, and you fail, and you don't do well, then... like, you're just gonna be living an ordinary job, so you better hope that you've, like, got a talent for it. Because, like, everyone in that world wants to be a Pokemon trainer. Because it's, like, the most, lovable profession. But not everybody does. You know, there's people in that world with ordinary jobs. Or who tried being trainers when they were younger and it didn't work out for them. But yeah. I don't know, I know I'm kind of ruining the dream here, I just thought I'd bring some realism to it a little bit. Which I know is not what we have in mind when we think Pokemon, because when we think Pokemon, we're like, yeah, we want to live in the fantasy. We want to, you know, you pick Pokemon in the first place because you want to live in a world where everything's fantasy, where everything just is happy and cool. But it's not happy and cool all the time, you know? That world probably has the same issues as our world, they just have fucking cool animals. But if you do get to be a trainer, I think it'd be very cool. And the other thing is that the Pokemon world does seem a lot happier than ours. Like, it's not really confirmed. We don't see the dark parts of their universe, so we don't necessarily need to assume it doesn't exist. But it does seem a lot happier, right? You know, you play the games, you do all that stuff. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, like they just kind of... So maybe it would be a better world to live in. But I think that depends on whether it's actually a happier world than ours, or if we just don't see the unhappy parts. You know? So, yeah, it's all up to that pretty much. It's not all rainbows and sunshine, for real. There have to be protesters against Pokemon battles. There are, actually. In Pokemon Black and White, you have Team Plasma, who actually believe that Pokemon shouldn't be caught and enslaved and made to battle. They're basically the PETA of the Pokemon universe. But, you want to know something? They battle too. But they battle. They justify it by saying they battle to like stop to stop people from battling. They do it to fund their terrorism. Uh, but you know they're doing the same thing. Very hypocritical. That's right. And they and then they just end up, and their whole cause is pretty bad to begin with, because Pokemon enjoy battling. In fact, it's like healthy for them. It's part of the lore that battling is something they like to do. So, you know, their whole cause is kind of weird. But I guess it's complicated though, because you could argue that they're in the right because yeah, the Pokemon like battling with you, but like does the Pokeball like brainwash them or something? Because if it does, then I guess it's like not fully consensual. It's like a, you know, you've brainwashed them, so you could argue that's unethical. But that part's also not really confirmed because the Pokemon lore is so weird, and sometimes they're very vague with it, and sometimes they say no, it doesn't brainwash them. It just gives them a nice like environment, or like oh the Pokemon want to be with trainers actually, and they just need to like test you by battling you first to like see if you're worthy. There's so much conflicting information on it. It's kind of weird. But it does kind of seem like the Pokeballs kind of brainwash them, and if that's the case, then sure, maybe Team Plasma is like in the right, or aside from them being hypocritical at least. But aside from that, it seems like you look at the Pokemon media, the Pokemon are always shown to like enjoy battling and to love their trainers. It seems weird to like try to free them in that case. So I'm not really sure what to think. You know, is it perfectly fine because the Pokemon love their trainers and everything is happy and cool? Or is it bad because the Pokeballs brainwash them? I think if the Pokeballs really do just 100% brainwash them, then maybe that's unethical, but then if it's more nuanced than that, then you know, it's not the same. No, they give the trainer a chance, they just leave them if they don't like them. That's true, right? Like, you look at like the anime, you look at like any Pokemon media, the Pokemon always have the option of leaving. They always... You know, stuff like that is always shown. Yeah, I don't know. There's stuff in the games that suggests that Pokemon enjoy being caught, and they just kind of... it's complicated. It's kind of both, maybe. I don't know. Might be like a... They never really confirm it 100% one way or the other. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know if I've said anything insightful. I've just kind of like gone back and forth and not really figured out an answer. If you die and become a ghost Pokemon, you can get eaten by other ghost Pokemon. Oh dear. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't be... yeah, I suppose eating ghost Pokemon is not very ethical, you know? because they maybe used to be humans. But then again, like, here's the deal, right? Pokemon in the Pokemon universe seem to be pretty similar intelligence to humans. Like, they'll understand what you're saying, they can have whole-ass conversations with you. So by virtue of that fact, maybe you shouldn't be eating them either. Like, in our world, the animals we have, they don't have the same minds as we do. They're not as intelligent and as self-aware as we are. They're like a very different type of being, completely. So, like, that's a much different situation. So you're saying, oh, we can eat animals in our world because they're, like, inferior to humans. That's a case you can make. But with, like, Pokemon, they're literally, like, the same as us, except for how they look, in terms of how their brain works and how they think. So it's like, okay, isn't that kind of the same as eating people? Like, sure, they're technically a different species, but, like, you wouldn't eat an animal that could talk, right? You wouldn't eat an animal that could, that genuinely was as intelligent as a human. I think most of us would consider that bad, if that were possible. So it's kind of fucked up that they eat Pokemon then, you know? And then Tedia saying, so are you saying Glaceon is a fair deal? I mean... ethically, if their brains really are the same as humans, you can't really argue against it. I mean, it's in the lore, they literally, like, married Pokemon and stuff. Apparently, in the past or something. It was, like, common in the past for humans and Pokemon to marry. It says, I would. Oh my god. Yeah. Weird situation. I mean, I shouldn't be here advocating for poke fucking. I'm not interested in that kind of thing. It's not my thing, but just saying, they have human brains. They're like pretty. It's not like animals in our world. It's very different. Pokemon eat other Pokemon too? Yes, they do. Unknown is used to marrying Pokemon. Wouldn't want to live in Pokemon because a lot of Pokemon are either dangerous or unpleasant to live around. Yeah, there's a lot of really dangerous ones that can fucking blow up whole, like, cities and shit. Maybe that's not so great. In the leaked lore, Arceus transformed into a woman to get impregnated by a human being with Dialga and Palkia. Oh. Is that their version of the Jesus story? Of, like, God becoming human? Bro, Pokemon looked at the Bible and were like, yeah, we need to make a freaky version of this. Forgot there's a life-sized Gardevoir plush. Yeah, well, I've got good news for you. If you want to do it with Gardevoir, if Gardevoir consents, then it's completely ethical. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fucking... I don't know what I'm fucking saying. Alright, yeah, anyway. We're gonna stop advocating for poke fucking for a second, because it's not what I want to be remembered for, you know? I don't want it to be my legacy. I don't want them to put that on my gravestone, you know? Plushes can't consent because they can't say anything. I don't know if you want to keep using that logic. Oh, your hand can't consent because it can't say anything. Oh, great, I'm getting clipped now. Yeah, we're getting into the philosophy of Pokemon sex here. Alright. We're moving on. Alright. Wait, was this who was it that wanted me to not read out theirs because they were changing it? That was Zana, right? Do you guys remember? I just want to check with you guys. Was it Zana who wanted their... Yes, it was. Okay. It was. Alright. What world would you live in and why? Honkai Star Rail. That's it. Okay. I'm mostly joking about... Oh yeah, Honkai Star Rail, that's it. Okay, I'm mostly joking about not explaining, but to elaborate, I got into the game by a friend when first getting to know them, and when I started to become more active on Discord. From that point, it's become really important to me. So I would definitely love to live in a space fantasy game, where I cause trouble and be a menace to society, like one of my favorite characters, Stell. This is maybe why I have a gambling addiction on gacha games. Uh-oh. This one was written by Bubbly Shay. So I haven't played Honkai Star Rail, but I've seen clips of it, and from what I've seen, it does look like a nice little world to live in. I guess, I'm not sure if world is the right word, because it's many worlds, so it's a lot of different planets. So I guess we could say universe. Well, Pokemon can clearly consent, so I'm gonna go crazy with Magmortar. Wait, I need to look that one up. Magmortar. Magmortar. Okay. Wait, I wish I could show. I need to open up the other browser though, god damn it. Alright. Magmortar is gonna spin on it and go crazy. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, no, I should show it. We're gonna show it. Where's, where the fuck is it at? Where the frick? Where the frick? Come on, I hate how long it takes to do all this. Here we go. Alright. Magmortar. There's the big boy. Look at this. Whoa. Salad's ideal partner. Look at this. In fairness, it doesn't look like an animal, so it's less... This one's not a weird choice. Oh, we still have the private chat with Jacob Penis. Never closed this. You guys remember Jacob Penis? Who was here for that? Those of you who weren't here for this are gonna be so confused. They're gonna be like, who the fuck's Jacob Penis? What is he talking about? Yeah. Yeah, well anyway, that whole ordeal's done. Oh, why are my wings still here? Get rid of these. Alright. Ooh, nice music. Alright, alright. Magmortar looks like me for real, for real. Oh! Well, Salad looks like you've got someone here that you might want to look out for. Exhibit do Pokemon Smash or Pass? No. There's no Pokemon that I would smash. Well, actually, some of them have the transform ability. So maybe if Ditto transformed into like a hot woman, I would fuck Ditto, but not because it's a Ditto, but because it's a hot woman. So that's different, though. That's different. I'm not really into Pokemon that way. They don't, you know. I prefer humans. What about Pokemon trainers you would smash? Oh, now we're talking. What was the name of the... Oh, Cynthia. Cynthia, that's the champion. Yeah, Cynthia. Let's look at... Let's take another look. Let's move to the browser again. I need to find it because there's so many fucking things here in the OBS. Here we go. Cynthia, let's go. Cynthia. Yes, look at her. Look at her. Oh, Exhibit. You defeated me in a Pokemon battle, and now you've become the new champion. I have an extra reward for you. If you'd like to come with me into this other room here. Yeah, well, anyway, Who else? Who else? Let me try to think of who else from the Pokemon world has Smash. Sabrina? Oh yeah, wait, I think I know Sabrina. No, not that one. Ugh, real women? No, give me anime girl. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, hell yeah, Sabrina is a good one. She definitely is. Definitely Smash. She is very pretty. She's also like the psychic type, isn't she? Or wait, is it ghost type or psychic type? Is ghost type? Wait, is it ghost type or psychic type? Psychic type. Yeah, that's right. She's psychic type. That means that opens up opportunities. That opens up opportunities. Imagine you're like... Bro, she could use hypnosis on you. She could get her fucking hypno and like fucking hypnotize you, make her do things for you. Bro. Goodness me. Alright. The bedroom gonna be wild. That for real. Let's all go find Sabrina and catch her. Pretty sure that's against the law, but... Well, you know what they say, don't let the law stop you from finding your wife. Why does she look like she'd be Exhibit's wife? Really? You think she'd look like she'd be my wife? Well, that's a good thing, I guess. Sabrina. Yes, yes. Who else do we have from the Pokemon universe? See, that is one reason why living in the Pokemon universe would be awesome. It's because there's so many fucking hot girls there. Like, there's just so... Like, bro, they should make a Pokemon game that's just like... It's got regular Pokemon mechanics, like you can battle and stuff and just become the champion, like a normal Pokemon game, but they need to have like fucking like dating features, like in Persona. Like, I really wish they would release a Pokemon game where you can date the characters you meet. They're never gonna do that, because that's not what the game's about. Like, Nintendo is not gonna do that with their brand. But, like, I would play the shit out of that. I would fucking love that. Because Pokemon is just so full of, like... Like, bro, it's like... There is one, it's Pokemon Masters EX. Oh, wait, you can date in Pokemon Masters EX? Black 2, White 2 as a dateable character. I might have heard about that. I might have... I don't remember too well, though. Streams become Pokemon. Hell yeah, okay. I'm gonna need to play Black and White and then Black 2, White 2. Yeah, the humans in the Pokemon world are so good looking. I actually should have considered that, actually. Because that is one reason why it'd be great to live in the Pokemon world, regardless of whether you're a trainer or not. But yeah, imagine being a cool-ass trainer and you build a awesome harem of girls, you know, trainer girls. And, like, gym leader girls. Yeah, just going around living your life, you know? Being a Pokemon Smasher. Smash and smash. This become a Pokemon Smash and Smash stream, not even Smash or Pass. I see. Too much smashing. Yeah, in fairness, this is the Pokemon Smash or Pass that I can do, because I'm not into creatures. I'm into women. Down boy? No. Imagine being such a cool trainer, you get women because of it. That would be pretty based, holy crap. That's the kind of trainer I'd want to be. Yeah. Like, I... Imagine how much they could do with the Pokemon franchise if they, like, were willing to make more stuff that was, like, aimed at an older audience. Like, not only would it make for better storytelling, because of, like, you'd have, like, be able to put darker moments and, like, more violence and, like, more dramatic stuff. But, like, imagine a fucking Pokemon show, which is like a harem or something. or just, not even that, okay? Don't even need to go that far. Just imagine a Pokemon show where they allow romance to happen. Because, like, in the regular Pokemon anime, they hint at romance sometimes. Like, especially with Ash and Serena. But, like, romance doesn't happen because, like, you know, it's the show, they don't want to do that. You know, the kids who are watching it are too young for that, I guess, or something. But imagine they actually, like, went through with it. They tried to Coliseum. Oh. Exhibit is shallow? How am I shallow? What did I do? Nothing but the smashing. Yeah, that's right. Imagine needing there to be kids to appreciate a personality. Doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be. I don't know if you listen to music, but I recommend Furrymon. The song. Oh my god, I think I've probably heard that. Oh, are we gonna watch that now? We're gonna watch that now. Okay. Alright. Furrymon, oh my god. I think I've only seen like a little bit of it. Not the whole song, but I get the gist of it. Oh my god, no! So wait, is this... There's no video on this, I don't think.
With Virgin Media
Uh,
gets smooth, lightning fast M125 broadband for under £26 a month.
ads. Ads? More like AIDS. Okay. You guys ready for this? Wait, is that loud enough? I need to check. Can you guys just tell me real quick if that was loud enough? Just tell me real quick. I can check myself as well. Can you guys just tell? So wait. Louder? I don't know how to fucking turn it louder. Let me just turn desktop audio up then. Okay. How about now? Is that fine? I hate how I need to test this every time. It's annoying, but I don't know what else to do. A little louder? Okay. Turning up to 11. Alright, what about now? That's gotta be good, right? Still louder? Or is it fine now? What has this evolved into? Ah, evolved. Pokemon reference. Oh my god. I see what you did there. Ha 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 ha. Send the official video over. Is this not the official video? I guess it's not. It's edited. Can barely hear it. How much? The freaking, hang on, what was it? The Animal Crossing music was fine, it was loud enough. How did that not? Why is it so different? Hang on a sec. Louder, okay. Turning up to 15. Okay. Is that good enough? I hope I'm not making this too annoying. Does that sound better? Perfect? Alright, epic. Let's watch. Under video ID. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna go for the actual one. Oh, now it's maybe louder.
I dream to be the very best among the strong and brave, but masters of their Pokemon prefer to feel like slaves. I left my home, I tried to pass, but through the tall, low polygrass.
This is a good song. Oh no. No. Is that fucking Gargura singing this?
Growing bolder, they say it's in the eye of the beholder. I say it's just a fact, yeah, it's so perfected, more than a couple extra polygons.
Okay. No. No, what are you doing in front of... Why are they cheering? Why are they cheering? It's a good song, though. Yeah, this is the girl singing it is either Gargura or Senzawa, I think, or maybe it might not. No, it doesn't say that. Okay, it's someone else then. It just sounded like Senzawa. All right, well. Not a good song. Okay, what'd you think, guys? What'd you think of that cool song? Full version? I think I've seen enough. I think. Bro's a fake fan. How so? All right. Yeah, we. I've seen enough of it. Yeah, so we're gonna turn the Animal Crossing music back on. It's gonna be louder now, though. I hope that's not too loud. Tell me if it is. Ruined my week and it barely started. Oh well. This is what happens when you watch Exhibit A. Happy Monday, everyone. Oh my god. The fucking... Alright. Too loud? What about now? Okay, wait, I'm just gonna check it myself. Oh my god, it's still... Oh my god. The fucking... Too loud? What about now? The music's good now? Okay, cool. Alright. What the? This music's so different now. So different from the other ones. We'll keep it. Alright, so, yeah. We went on that fucking expedition, I guess. Burimon, yeah. Okay. God, I don't know what to do now. Yeah, CJ just barely missed the... Oh god. Okay, so... Yeah, where were we on the whole Pokemon topic? So... If I was a furry, I'd probably like Pokemon even more. I'd probably... But, you know, I'm not one, so... Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't care if you are furry. But it's not for me. I'm gonna stick to the humans. I was a child. I first learned to bend spoons with my mind. Well, Sabrina, spoons are not gonna be the only thing getting bent tonight. I should probably move on. I don't know how much I can talk more about fucking the Pokemon universe and like who I want to smash in the Pokemon universe. I can't remember all the other characters. Yeah, but anyway. We shall move along. At long last. Reading the next response? Yeah, we should probably... Is that all the responses? No. Yeah, no, listen, I'm just trying to... I need to drag it out a bit, because I didn't get as many responses this week as other weeks, so I do need to drag it out a little bit. Alright, next response. What world would you live... Okay, I'm gonna switch back to the... waiting room. No, not the waiting room, the freaking... just chatting room. Okay. What world would you live in and why? The world of solo leveling. I want to be trained by Sung Jin Woo on how to be a better hunter. I don't care what rank I am in that universe, because as long as I have the same system as Sung Jin Woo, then I'm pretty much unstoppable in that universe. I'm trying not to spoil too much because I know Exhibit has an interest in solo leveling. This one was written by Kit Kat. I don't remember mentioning that I have an interest in it, but I probably will watch it at some point, so maybe I did mention it. Maybe I mentioned an intention to, like, read it at some point. But yes, I don't know a lot about solo leveling, so I can't really comment on it. I know it's like kind of similar to our world, but then it's like they've got these dungeons that they go into and they fight stuff, and it works kind of like a video game. And they can level up and develop skills and all that. So maybe that would be a cool world to live in, possibly. You know, cool, fun adventures of an anime life. But yeah, there's not much I can say about it, because I haven't been there. I have not personally been inside that world. I've not watched the show. Based, seems like people agree with this decision. Must put in more answers? You don't have to. It's not your responsibility, but if you have more ideas, by all means go ahead. You can put multiple. Oh, is Tedia going to sleep? Alright. Sleep well, Tedia. Hope it all goes well for you. Enjoy your trip. Yeah, I mean, I think solo leveling's quite like game-like in how it operates, so I guess it would be cool to be in that because you get to like it's like a real-life video game. Yeah. CJ, respectfully, I have no idea what you're saying. About YouTube, this Peachy don't want to talk with a chat. Don't know what that means. Alright, well, I'll just move on to the next one because I don't know what else to say about solo leveling. But yeah, sounds like people agree with this decision. Okay, I'm not going to read this one because Zana told me not to read this one out. So we're going to move on. What worlds would you live in, and why? The world that I made. It has more common sense and not as corrupted compared to real life. Not to mention that there's magic, mythical animals coexisting with normal animals, and other races like elves, giants, goblins, and even merfolks. My world has lots of potential that I might share more of someday. And this one was written by Tess. Right, interesting. So you've written your own like story either for like or you've made your own world either for like a game or like a story. Yeah, I suppose it makes sense you'd want to live in your own world because you've designed it to be exactly the way that the kind of world that you'd want to live in. That's like one of the appeals of fantasy. It's like it's a world you want to live in. It's a world you want to be part of. And so people write the stuff that they want. You know? And I gravitate towards stories like that. Stories where it's a place I'd want to live in. You know, I gravitate towards wish fulfillment. I know a lot of people don't like stories like that. They prefer stuff that's dark, that they would hate to live in, that's like depressing. I want stories that I want to be in, alright? I want to experience stories where it's like, oh, I wish I was the main character. I wish I could live in that world. Toybox is saying CJ is thirsty for Peachy. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, good luck with your story, though. Alright, so... What else was I gonna say? Yeah. Yeah, I like stories where like it's like wishful you know, that's why I like Persona 5 because it's like yeah, I would love to be Joker. I would love to live there and be him and be the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I would love to go on cool adventures. You know, that just seems like a cool life. And you'll be super popular and successful even in your regular real life. But that's not to say that I like things that are like badly written, because I know that there's a lot of wish fulfillment content that's really badly done. But that's because like that the only part that's good is the wish fulfillment. So there's lots of like harem stories, harem series, where the writing is really bad and like there's no plot. It's literally just like wish fulfillment. It's like, oh, the girls like the guy, but then the guy just destroys everything immediately and there's no suspense or challenge or anything. Like, that's not cool, because, like, I need the story to also be good. But if you can give me a story that's good, and is also wish fulfillment, so maybe there's harem elements, maybe it's just a really nice world to live in, maybe it's, you know, just whatever. That's ideal for me. I like to consume fiction that makes, you know, that feels like something I'd want to be part of. And I also like fiction that gives me, like, a view of the world, like, a view of the world that I wish I had. And by what I mean by that is I prefer stuff that's uplifting to stuff that's super dark. So there's a lot of dark stories that are depressing and it's just nasty and horrible and nihilistic. I don't want that because there's enough of that in the real world. I feel like that's the reality we live in. That nihilism, I think, is the accurate way to view the world. And I think that the world is a very depressing place where a lot of horrible, awful things happen. And, you know, it's just horrible and terrible. And everything is meaningless. That's why I like media that helps me forget that. I like media that shows me the world not being like that. You know, if it's a story where the good guys win and they get to be super cool and awesome and badass. I get to look at that, and then for a second, while I'm watching it, in my mind, I get to, part of me, at least, can believe that the world is a cool and adventurous place, where awesome things happen. And so, if I consume enough media like that, I'm hoping that it'll, like, override my worldview and make me view things more, like, nicer, and make me view the world as an awesome place, and make me, like, less nihilistic. But yeah, I want to escape from the horrible, horrific nihilism of reality. I don't want to be reminded of it. If anything, I want fiction to give me the experience that I can't have in real life, which is experiencing a world where things make sense. Because in real life, things don't make sense. People just die for no reason. People just suffer for no reason. It's horrible. And it never gets better. So I want fiction that's not like that, because I want to see a world that's not like that. I want to experience the way I wish the world was, in a way, you know? But yeah. Alright. You'd be your character too. Awesome. I don't think it's wrong to write, like, self-insert characters. A lot of people, like, say that's cringe and, like, make fun of you for it. I think it's fine. What matters is that, like, the story turns out well. So, like, make sure the character, like, has some flaws. Stuff like that, you know? Like, just, you know, as long as the story is good, you can make a self-insert. It doesn't really matter. You like choices. They have lots of fun worlds that seem cool from fantasy to sci-fi. I think I've heard of that game. I think I've seen ads for it, but I haven't played it. Wait. I lost track of a message. Yeah, anyway, this conversation got a little sad. I guess so. Yeah, what can I say? I like to talk about deep things, even if it gets a bit sad sometimes. Reality sucks? Yeah. I wish it didn't, which is why I like to consume media where it doesn't. Because it's like, I want to live in this world instead. I want to be, even if it's only temporary, even if it's only for an hour. I want to be in a world where things make sense. Where things happen for a reason. I would either want to have a witch girlfriend, or I'd want to be the witch girlfriend. So many choices. Oh, you want to be... I guess you love magic, then. Makes sense. Yeah, witch girlfriend. Like a cute witch. That'd be cute. Yeah, magic is always cool. Imagine going to a nice, like, magic school or something and you meet a cute witch. And you get to, like, study together. I would want a world with a dark history, but the adventures are PG-13 at most, like Owl House or Gravity Falls. Yeah, like a world where the history is dark, but your adventures personally are, like... are good. And not horrific. You could live that way in this world, too. But you need to be lucky enough. Watching Exhibit in bed is so dangerous. I'm so relaxed right now. Oh no, you're gonna fall asleep? You're gonna exhibit and sleep? Better than exhibit and driving. You can turn depressing topics into my lullaby. Yeah. Imagine, it's like reading out fucking, like, true crime stories, but, like, to help people fall asleep. It's like... So the The Arizona killer would dismember his victims by ripping off their organs, ripping out their organs and ripping off their limbs while they were still alive. And meanwhile, you're listening to it and you're like sleeping. You're like, ah, so relaxing. That's how fucking like true crime girlies be like. My university had a true crime society. And like I can only imagine, because like you're talking about like actual crimes and like people who got fucking murdered and dismembered, and there's this whole community of girls who are like, yeah, we love true crime, and they're like gushing about it, like, yeah, there's this serial killer, oh my god, he's so cool. I don't know if that's actually what they were like. I don't, but like it's hard to imagine like what they were doing in that society. True crime, yeah, I mean, I haven't looked at a ton of true crime stuff. I've only seen like a little bit here and there. They did like a little, I visited them for one of their things, and they did like a little quiz. I'm kinda a true crime girl, or at least I want to be. I love blood, sexy, murder, eat me, cannibalism, oh my god. You guys are the true crime girlies then. Looks like it. Yeah, discussing true crime isn't bad in and of itself, I wouldn't say. It's only bad if you're, like, trying to fuck the killers, and you're like, yeah, I would fix him. I'll make him better, he just misunderstood. He fucking... that time when he cut off all that guy's limbs and then rode him down the fucking hill like a meat toboggan, that was just him being misunderstood because of his family issues. If I help him out, he won't turn people into meat toboggans anymore. I used to listen to a lot of true crime shows, but then I had to take a break because at that point I started carrying more weapons than I would have liked to for a college freshman. You started carrying weapons? What? Is it because you were like afraid of being attacked and it was like self-defense? Or were you trying to become the serial killer? True crime, when it's to romanticize the real killers, is whack. Fictional murderers, on the other hand, yeah. We murder fictional people in here. I can't believe there's still people who get, like, mad at you for, like, liking, like, fiction or art where it's, like murdering people, or, like, crazy people, or, like, yanderes, or, like, all that stuff, or, like, serial killers. Like, some people go on, they're like, no, you can't do that, that's wrong, you're romanticizing horrible things, and it's like, bro, you probably played, like, Grand Theft Auto, you know, you kill people in that too, right? Like, we literally live in a day and age where no one bats an eye anymore at, like, video games where you murder innocent people, but then they'll turn around and be against, like, other forms of fiction where you, like, harm people, and it's like, it's the same thing, it's not different. You hear that? Meat toboggan. Ah! Do you get the reference? Have you seen what I've seen? You'd be the first. Or first one here to, like, at least recognize it. Everyone who was not me was a killer in my head. Oh, you got, like, so obsessed you were, like, paranoid. Yeah, I guess it was good you took a break then. That's, like, that can't be healthy. Dying by murder so romantic, though. Really? Like, I mean, I don't know. I'd say video game killers are even worse because you're actually taking control of the killer rather than just watching their actions. Yeah, so technically, if anything, that would be worse. That being said, I don't think either one is bad, but, like, if you're gonna say one is bad, it should be that one, you know? But yeah, neither one really matters. Yeah, we gotta... Yeah, I don't know. It's like... Yeah, anyway. It's a fun little world that we live in. You hear that, Austin? Oh, you get it too? You've seen the freaking... You guys have seen the... SEO abridged? Oh yeah, it makes sense that you've seen a toy box, because you've, like, claimed a few, like, SEO characters on Muday. So you're all in on that community. I was watching this one talk between these two YouTubers that had a similar conversation like this one between discerning reality versus fictional and being able to tell the difference between morals. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's very possible to disapprove of something in real life and still like it, portrayed in a fictional setting. So, a lot of people watch my yandere content, where they get kidnapped by a freaking anime boy tied him to a chair and is like, I'm keeping you here forever. And most of those people don't believe that it's okay to kidnap people. They don't believe that it's okay to do that. But they, you know, they still watch it, you know. At least I'd hope so. Maybe some of them are thinking, yeah, I'm gonna kidnap some people, yeah. Wanna know something funny though? I looked through my like Twitter followers at one point. I think some fictional killers are hot. I don't think there's an issue with liking them at all, but if people who play violent games get mad at you for thinking anime boy from Stabby Game is bad, then yes, if it could. Yeah. I understood what you meant. You're probably clarifying for Peachy, though. Yeah. Should I get into, like, slightly weird... I mean, actually, this isn't more controversial than what I normally talk about. It's just maybe going to, like, be weird to some people because I'm going to be using the terminology that they might recognize from their, like, terminally online internet battles. So, I was looking through my Twitter followers at one point, and, like, I saw one of them. Like, I was just checking, because I didn't have many followers, so I was just curious, like, what kinds of people were, like, following me on Twitter, because I didn't have very many, and I was just bored. One of them had, what was it? Pro-ship DNI in their bio. So, for those of you who don't know, like, pro-ship is, like, problematic shipping. So, that would be, like, and DNI obviously means, like, do not interact. So, pro-shipping includes stuff like shipping, like a kidnapper with their victim, or, like, any kind of imbalanced power dynamic. Basically, anything that's immoral in real life, they consider to be, like, problematic to portray in fiction. The issue is, though, this person had pro-ship DNI in their bio, but they were following me on Twitter. They're following me. And I, on my ASMR channel, make videos of the anime boy kidnapping you. So, I mean, to that person, I've got news for you. I'm a pro-shipper too, because I made the video with the person being kidnapped. With you being kidnapped by the guy. So, yeah, that's kind of... I don't know, and, like, I think people just kind of live a contradiction sometimes. Where they think that things are, like, wrong and bad, except for when it's their thing, when it's something that they like. In which case it's okay, because it's like, it's okay when I do it. Basically, that's the mentality for a lot of people. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, thank you for following me on Twitter. But yeah, they put like pro ship DNI, so it's like if you do any type of like problematic shipping, then you gotta like you're bad, we cancel you. But then it's like that would include like yandere content, which they watch. So that's kind of hypocritical. I mean, I assume they meant pro ships, like people who ship siblings. That's me, though. That's so real, though. I mean, I mean, if you've watched me long enough to know, I also ship the other types of things that they would include. But I guess they don't know that. You don't ship that stuff? I think... Yeah, but like, you know, I've already mentioned on stream before, like sister stuff, whatever. You guys know I've done that. Yeah, I think I misunderstood the comment. Okay, yeah. Exhibit ships Huck to a girl and Elon Musk. Yeah, I do. I'm such a problematic shipper, guys. Problematic. Paktua and Elon. That's an unbalanced power dynamic because Elon is a billionaire and the Paktua girl is only a millionaire. So that's a problematic ship, imbalanced. You've done that, Clarify? You don't have siblings. Yeah, I don't have siblings. Who's your OTP? I don't... Okay. I don't actually, like, go out of my way to, like, ship a lot. I just think that I would technically fall under that label, because, like, I've admitted on stream to, like, liking, you know, like, Andy and Lele, or that kind of thing, or, like, the fucking... I admitted that, like, one of the categories I like most on Pornhub is the stepsister tag. So... You know, I think they would count me as like a quote-unquote pro shipper. I don't like ship characters in the traditional sense of like making like videos of them, or like making little ship videos like, oh, there's a cute little song in the background and they're like whatever. Like I don't really care much for that. You are Baku Deku. No, what? Why? Why are you making shit up? Baku Deku shipper? No. What? Bro. What are you fucking doing? Don't listen to him. Okay, guys, I would not lie to you, okay? I've literally admitted to you guys that I fucking ship siblings, okay? I'm not gonna lie about Baku Deku, okay? Take my word for it. Bro, you're here to just fucking sow discord in my chat, Safety. What are you doing? He's lying to you? Why would I lie about Baku Deku when I've admitted to things that are, like worse? Baku Deku is worse than incest? I mean, I agree, but, like... I mean, I don't really care about either, but, like... Is this why you make me put the Deku voice on during stream sometimes? No! Bro. You know, maybe I should move on to the next response. It's been a long time. I just... It's fine. I like streaming. I'm gonna stream as long as I want. How many cancelable things have I said this stream? I mean, it's all stuff I've said before, but like I've said it all in one stream. This time. Okay, let's move on to the next thing, next thing. Finally. What world would you live in, and why? Attack on Titan! Like, okay, if I live in like, the northern part of the walls, there's like a 0% chance of me dying. I just need one chance to get with Reiner Braun. And the name they put is G. I wonder who. I wonder. Who here in this chat is obsessed with Reiner Braun? Goodness, do you guys have any idea? Do you guys have any you guys have any idea who it might be? I wonder who. Yeah. Yeah, we all know it's Salad. I think it's a Misty. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, as soon as this Attack on Titan. You would be willing to live in a horrible, depressing world where you might die horribly. Just to be with Reiner Braun. Alright. Yeah. Alright, let's move on to the next one. We gotta move along with it faster to make up for me just sitting around yapping for so long. What world would you live in and why? I would want to live in the Resident Evil universe, just for the low chance of possibly being able to bring any one of the characters to my bed, naked in brackets. I want to fuck... Oh, this one, the rest of this message is written in caps. I want to fuck Leon, Ada, Claire, Chris, Louis, Ashley, or Luis, Ashley, Jill, Rebecca, Carlos, Hunk, anyone, please, just one chance. I'll put up with zombies for a crumb of coochie or dick. And this one was written by Peachy the Freak. Thank you, Peachy. Thank you very much. In fairness, the Resident Evil universe does have some very attractive characters. Very cool. Yeah. I mean, fair, honestly. There's some good characters there. Ada and Ashley are the two characters I have my eye on. That's what they call a disaster. Jesus Christ, Peachy, you really need Jesus. True. In that order? Yeah, imagine you get to have all of them. Peachy is based. She really is. Very real. You'd put up with the zombies and the horribleness. You could voice as Ada, really. For a crumb of coochie. Fire writing. You're imagining it right now? Man, you guys are dirty. But that's fine. I'm just as bad, actually. Yeah. Very real. The characters from Resident Evil are very good. Peachy, you take Leon, I'll take Chris. Oh my god. Are you guys gonna have a fantastic foursome together? Yeah, my voice is good enough to voice her. Hell yeah. It's awesome. tag team them. Okay, oh my god. Okay, we're moving on. Let's go. What world would you live in and why? Helldivers universe, for democracy, and I wouldn't have to live long. This one was written by Tim. Alright, alright. I haven't played Helldivers, but I've seen a lot of gameplay of it. I wouldn't have to live long. Yeah, I wasn't yeah, I don't know a lot about Helldivers, but as far as I know, I don't think it's like an amazing universe to live in. But I guess that's what you want. You want to die from the sounds of it. Yeah. Guess I'm going to jail. I've never seen or heard any of those characters. Yeah, I guess you're going to jail. Too bad. I'll just take Cloud Strife. Fair enough, Cloud Strife's pretty handsome. I want to be Cloud Strife. He's got fucking 2 really pretty girls at his side. Yeah, getting to be cool, adventurous main character who has pretty women and gets to fight evil people and to be super cool. That sounds good. I'd love to be Cloud. I need to... I haven't actually played Final Fantasy VII or the remake. Or no, I've played Final Fantasy VII, but I didn't get far into it because like it was kind of hard for me to... Because it's like a really old game, it was hard for me to really get into it. And I was told that I need to play the original before I play the remake. By some people who are like, they're insisting on it, but then there's other people saying it doesn't matter. So maybe I should just play the remake, because otherwise I might just not do either. Yeah, the remake looks so gorgeous, it looks beautiful, it looks so fun. But then I like didn't play that because I'm like, okay, I have to play the original first, but then the original isn't that interesting to me. But like, I'm sure it's like a good game. Like, it's popular for a reason. It's like acclaimed for a reason. But you know, I'm used to newer games. It's harder to adjust to older stuff, you know. Take Roy G from Persona 3. I'm not familiar with that character, but I do want to play Persona. I do want to play Persona 3. The Reload, at least. Because that's just the prettier version of the game. And more complete with features. Well, not quite. The fucking other versions of the game have features that Reload doesn't have, but... Good games? I have one in mind. I don't think you do, because I think you're about to say Valorant, and that is... You know, I don't think that really belongs in that sentence. It's Ryoji, yeah. Fair enough. Everyone's just talking about what characters they want to get with now, but bruh, the fucking... The Hear Me Out Menhera Monday week was several weeks ago now. It's a shame I can't do that for multiple weeks in a row, because like that got so many responses. People loved that one. To be honest, any guy character with a hot girlfriend or wife would be a character I'd want to be. Real. I love Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Oh, that's what you were going to say, huh? Okay. Not Valorant. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Maybe I should play that on stream sometime. People have mentioned it so much now. Fem MC, my beloved. Yeah, because Reload doesn't have... It's annoying, though. Like, why? They should have added her, and they should have, like... Like, I feel, like, lucky to be a guy, because there's so many games where you play as a guy, and you get to, like, self-insert, and it's, like, appealing to guys, because you know... I feel like I would be annoyed if I was a girl. Because then... There's so few games... I mean, okay, no, listen. No, there are games where you play as a girl, right? There's, like... But that's, like, otome games, right? That's, like... Like, there's a few places where, like, there's a lot of games that really, like... give you, like, a female protagonist and stuff. But, like, when it comes to, like, the mainstream games, or, like, games with action, or, like, anything like that, it's, like... Most of the time, it's, like a male protagonist or something. I feel like I'd be so annoyed. It's, like... There's so many games where, if you're a guy, you can self-insert, but, like, if you're a girl, you can't. because you're just not a male character. Like, I feel lucky, because I love self-inserting, right? I loved, when I play games like Persona, it's like I'm self-inserting. I'm like, yeah, I'm imagining myself as Joker. I'm so cool. It feels like I'm living a second life, in a way. I get to be part of that. You get to imagine that I'm in there, It's like, pretend it's like, feels like a new life, But, like, that would be harder to do if I was a girl. Because, like, he's not a girl. He's a guy. He's a boy. He's got a peener. And I'm lucky because I can do that, but if I was a girl, I'd be annoyed. I'd be like, why are they not adding the femme MC? I'd be annoyed at that, because they could have done it, but they chose not to. Like, it wouldn't even be that difficult to add, like, a female option to, like, most of the Persona games. Like, in the case of Persona 3, yeah, there's, like, a whole bunch of extra stuff they added, like, extra voice lines and stuff. Oh, bye-bye, Zana. Yeah, so in a lot of... Yeah, but you wouldn't need to change that much if you added, like, a female MC option. You could keep most of the voice lines the same for, like, most of the Persona games. Are you saying that having a peener is intrinsically tied to manhood? Wow, okay. Oh no, I'm getting cancelled. Fuck. I messed up. No. Alright. Let's see. Yeah. I'm glad that I'm a guy, because all the games let you play as a guy, but if I was a girl, I'd be annoyed, because none of them let you play as a girl. I like... Yeah. Yeah, they could, end up being a lesbian relationship. Yeah, because... It's also dumb... Yeah, the other thing that's dumb about Persona is that on several occasions, they've shown that they're, like capable of having, like romances with the male characters. So, like, I don't think you're obligated to put gay romances in every game you make. I don't think that's something you have to do, right? But in the case of Persona, and Persona 4, they literally did it already. They recorded all the lines for Yosuke's romance. But then they cut it out. So they literally had the resources to do it, and they did it, and then they cut it out of the game. Because Japanese people are homophobic. And that's why they did it. And that's so dumb, because it's like, okay, listen, if you just don't want to, like, if you don't want to add it, whatever. Like, I don't, like, every person makes games differently, but, like, you added it and then you removed it? Like, that's just... Like, why? Like, I feel like it's such a dumb... Yeah, so, like, it's literally just the societal attitudes holding them back. That's, like, the only reason. It's not even to do with, like, dedicating time to, like, different things. Like, that's silly. What the hell? And I think, yeah, so... If you would, like, have... If you'd have, like romance options with both the males and the females in the game, and then you added a female option, you wouldn't need to change the voice lines. It would just be the same voice lines for everyone, pretty much. But yeah, then... And for Royal, they baited us with a Valentine's scene trailer for Ryuji. Really? They did it twice? They did it twice and they just removed it? Yeah, what the heck? Yeah, so, like, it would be very easy to have, like, a male option and a female option so you can self-insert no matter what gender you are. Or at least if, but... And then you could also just have the male and female options for romance and then have them be the same in both, and you don't need to, like, add extra resources. It wouldn't be that difficult, Yeah, whatever, it's just silly. It would be very easy for them to make it, like, more, like, fun for everyone. And again, I'm not saying you're obligated to make your games that way, it's just they literally did it, and then they removed it. So it's like, it's silly. Yeah, but anyway. Moving on, moving on. Where is it at? Uploading gay brainwaves through the chat. Baldur's 3 the goat for this. Yeah, Baldur's Gate has like all of the romance stuff covered, which is great. That's like the way the way all the games should be done in terms of options. Alright. Next thing. What world would you live in and why? Okay, for a more serious and drawn-out answer, and less horny brain-coded, this might be basic and likely someone else has already said this, but I want to live in the Sword Art Online universe so badly growing up. Or I used to want to live in the Sword Art Online universe so badly growing up. Yeah. Oh, but if you die in the game, you die in real life. Whatever! You die in real life if shit goes wrong too! I want to be a cool anime character like Asuna, and be able to have awesome skills that are impossible IRL. Or, if I was transported to that world, but not destined to be a main character, I still think I'd be okay, because I could live such a cozy and majorly stress-free life as, like, a little merchant or shop owner, aside from being a beta user or not. There wasn't really much starting prejudices or inequality that would prevent me from achieving my dreams in the world of SEO, unlike the real world. Also, VR in your head is just cool as fuck. And this one was written by Peachy, the reformed freak. Right. Okay, that's a bit interesting answer. Yeah, I'm the same. I used to really want to be in Sword Art Online, okay? When I discovered SEO as a kid, as like a little middle schooler, like my first year of middle school, I thought that was the coolest shit ever. I was like, because I loved games, right? I was a little gamer. I loved all media to do with games. So I was like, whoa, I as a gamer can be inside this game world. No way. It's an anime about a video game? That's so cool. And then I watched it and it's like, and it was so cool to me because it was like, the world was so vibrant and beautiful and I was like, oh, I wanted to go on cool adventures in SAO. I wanted to live in the game world. It was so... I became so obsessed with it. And I wanted nothing more than for that to like happen in real life. And I'd be talking to my dad. I'd be like, "Hey, Dad, if a nerve gear was real, would you let me have one?" And he'd be like, "No, that sounds dangerous as shit. What the fuck? I'm not letting you use that. You're gonna fucking like lose your ability to like move. What the fuck? You're gonna like get yourself killed or something." And I'll be like, "No, you need to let me have a nerve gear if they release one, Dad." And then, yeah, anyway. I wanted to be Asuna so bad. Not in the second arc, stick to the first. Yeah, the second arc. The second arc, doesn't treat her that well. Yeah, I don't know, the second arc was just weird. Like, it's just out of nowhere. Because, like, they had this really good plot and this pretty good, like, premise of, like, you die in the game, you die in real life, and it's super exciting and cool and fun and an adventure. Cool premise. And then suddenly they move to after that, they just play a regular game where there are no stakes. You don't die in real life if you die in the game. I guess Asuna needs to be saved, but like it doesn't matter if he dies. If he dies, he just respawns and goes back to the starting point and he has to try again, so like there's no stakes aside from, like, oh, Asuna might, like, get married off or whatever. And, you know, that's bad, right? But, like, you don't die in real life if you die in the game anymore. It's just a regular-ass game. And it's weird, because they keep taking the plot seriously, even after they end up in, like, it's just a regular game. But they take everything just as seriously, which is really weird. So, like, there's this part where Leafa is like, oh, you could have betrayed me, in order to help, you could have betrayed me to this other gang and they could have helped you, and you might have been able to save, your wife, but then you didn't. Why didn't you? And then Kirito's like, oh, it's because I never betray a friend, and that would be wrong, and I'm not gonna do that. And meanwhile, it's like, okay, so you could have betrayed her in a video game to save your real-life girlfriend. And you're like, no, I would never do that, because it's wrong. cause it's just, uh, I don't do that. I don't betray my friends. I don't, You could have betrayed her in the game, and she would have got killed in the game, and they would have took her items or whatever. And it's like... Bro, your wife is going to get married to a guy that is going to do very bad things to her. And you're like, no. I'm not going to kill you in the game. Even though it's like, it's just a game. Like, that would have made sense if it was fucking SAO, where their whole life is in the game, and it's like, okay, at that point, like, everything matters. Like, that's your whole livelihood, right? Because you're living in there. And if you get betrayed in that game, there's actual consequences. It's like, you know, they take it just as seriously. Even though it's a regular-ass video game, where they don't die in real life. It's not like it's just a regular game, but they all treat it like it's the most important thing. They all act like it's super serious, and like, no, these fucking groups are at war with each other. It's so high stakes, oh my god. And it's like, this is just a video game. This is like, if I played Minecraft factions and like fought against the other factions, and I was like, my life depends on this, and it's like, no, it doesn't. This is a video game. Alright, anyway. Point is, putting all that aside, the only redeeming factor about the second arc is that there was a little bit of incest in it. But, you know, even that doesn't save it for me, you know? What can I say? Anyway, I really wanted to live in SAO, and I didn't care that it was a death game. I was like, even if it's a death game, I want to be in there. I want to be cool, and I would be just like Kirito. I would be a swordsman, and I'd be so cool, and I'd go on adventures, and it would be so... I just wanted to live in there, because I loved the idea of being part of a fantasy world, and being part of a game world like that. It just seemed so... Oh, like, I can't describe it. Like, I can't describe how I felt about it back then. I just wanted to live in that world. It was so cool and endless and infinite to me. But, like, now, I don't really feel the same way now. That was back then. So now, how do I feel about it now, actually? I think now I wouldn't really want to be stuck in there. I would rather just be able to, like, leave when I want to. Like, I would play the regular... I'd rather play regular SAO, or, like, a regular copy of the game that, like, isn't the death game version, you know? So... I'm getting the urge to rewatch SAO. I might want to as well, actually. Just to, like, check it out. Plus, there's actually a lot of new SAO content. Including the progressive movies. Now, you know what's cool about SAO progressive? Is that they're basically doing what they should have done the first time around. So with SAO, they give you this cool premise about being in a death game, but then they finish it in like 12 episodes. And they don't show every floor. Like, there's a time skip every episode, and they're like 20 floors higher. In SAO progressive, each movie is each floor. So they're actually, like, going up one by one and showing us the journey the way that they should have, without time skips. So that's really cool. And you might like that if you liked SAO back in the day, because they're, like, doing it properly. And yeah, it's like, it's Horikoshi. No, not I fucking said Horikoshi. No, Reki Kawahara. Reki Kawahara. Yeah. Reki Kawahara, did... He basically, yeah, he realized the, like, lost potential of SAO, and he, like, went back. And he's, like, writing that now, so... And then they're adapting it into movies. The movies are very different from the book, though, because I read some of it. And then I watched the movie. And the events are very different, so... But not in, like, a bad way. I liked the movie. It was very good. I've only seen the first one, but I want to see all of them. Sounds cool as hell. Yeah, I'll get to, like, revisit my whole, like, my younger self, my love for that endless fantasy world. But would I want to be trapped in SEO now? I'd rather just play, like, Nerve Gear games without being trapped in it. But back then, I wanted to be trapped in it. I wanted the full adventure. I wanted to live in it. Alright, Alright, I'm finally gonna move on. I'm gonna move through these a bit quicker. I've been streaming a long time. I have two answers. Animal Crossing, because it's a cute game where you live in a cute little town. But that's not super exciting, is it? So Nikke is my other answer, because hot girls everywhere. And, it should be obvious why that's desired. I know that world has cons, but the Nikkes outweigh it for me. This one's written by Unknown. So I've played a little bit of Nikke, only like the beginning. I haven't gotten super far in it. And I don't know if I'll play a ton of it, but like... it is really cool. It is like a dystopian world, but like it would be kind of awesome to be a commander of a group of girls. And, you know, tell women what to do. That's always fun. I love doing that. So... yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is a cool fantasy being like a military commander with this group that like will obey your commands and like you'll be super cool and awesome and complete missions and stuff and they'll all look up to you and follow you. And then you can also do other things with them behind the scenes. That is a pretty good fantasy. I'd enjoy that a lot. But it would be a pretty dystopian world aside from that aspect. And also, since we're really only just picking the world we're living in, you know, you'll only get to have this if you become a commander, and if you become, you know, I forget all the lore, but, you know, if you become part of the military, all that stuff. If you're just an ordinary person living there, and like the civilian cities and stuff, you're not really going to get any of that. You're not going to get that action. You're not going to get the Nikkes. So, yeah. I don't know. If you can become a commander, then that must be cool. But otherwise, it'd be a pretty, be better off living in this one. But yeah, for sure. If you can be the commander and you can have the bitches, that'd be pretty great. That'd be fun. Now, Animal Crossing, I guess that's nice because it's relaxing and stuff, and you know, you get to, you know, you just live in the happy little place. And it's a happy, easy life. But I think Animal Crossing has the opposite issue to Nikke. Because in that world, it's just the animals. So, I forget if you're like a furry or not. I'm assuming not. I don't think you are. I think I remember you saying you weren't. If you're not a furry, those aren't good choices. You know, like... yeah. You know, that's not... no one's dateable. You're not... you know, I want humans. I want humans that I can do fun things with. You know, I'm not into animals. I'm not attracted to animals, so that would not work for me. Yeah, you could tell it was unknown. Yeah. If you were the commander in Nikke, you can build the ultimate harem. You really could, as long as you have enough gacha money. Humans are literal monsters that can consent like vampires and werewolves. Kind of a furry? Really? You're like... slightly, but not completely. Okay, let's move on, I shouldn't take so long if I want to get all these. What world would you live in and why? Ah, okay, so this is Sana's second one. Okay. The world of Winnie the Pooh. Okay, so this is the one she actually wants me to read. The world of Winnie the Pooh with a slight twist. Scrap my stupid idea before. Why? Because the 100-acre woods is a magical, peaceful place. The woods are nice, although it has the nasty woozles and weasels. It's a nice place with wonderful friends, including Winnie the Pooh, Roo, Piglet, Owl, Eeyore, Kanga, Rabbit, Lumpy, Tigger, and Christopher Robin. Wonderful games to play on the bridge and just enjoy life to its fullest. but on one side of the world, there's a portal to another world, the world of Resident Evil, fighting crime and saving world from harm, alongside Chris Redfield, killing zombies all the way until we find a cure to save the world from all harm. Okay. Alright, so that's why they said Winnie the Pooh with a slight twist. Okay, that's not where I was expecting that to go. So you want to live in the world of Winnie the Pooh, but you want there to be a portal that can take you to Resident Evil, where you can fight zombies and be in the dystopian, like, world where people are dying. I mean, that's such a... It's like the two extremes. It's like, you want a world where it's lovely and perfect and peaceful and whimsical, and then you want the dystopian world, and you want to, like, be able to go between both. It's like you want the two extremes next to each other. Okay, well, I mean... I guess that kind of helps, right? Like, it's better than just being in a dystopian world. Or in a world where horrible things are happening, at least. Because you can switch between the two. I mean, I guess that works. I guess that's better than just being in an awful world. But I mean, I think if that was an option, everyone would be picking to just be able to go between the worlds. See, that's the thing with me. I wouldn't ever go to a different world permanently. I would only ever go to a fictional world if I could come back. So I'd want to go there temporarily, or like be able to go back and forth at will, or like go there for a set amount of time. I would never leave permanently because I feel like there's things in this world that I would miss if I went to a different world. I think there's a lot of things we take for granted here that we think we wouldn't miss that we would miss. Because we're all a little bit delusional. We think that these worlds would be, like, perfect. Yeah, this one was written by Zana. You'd 100% get whiplash? Yeah, I mean... Are all Disney kids furries? Not all of them, but a lot of them became furries because they, like... You know, had their awakening. They saw, like, a character in a Disney show, and it's, like, a furry animal character. And they're, like... They get a crush on them. And then when they get older, they're, like, reminiscing about that, and they're like, oh, shit. I like furries. Yeah, we be Delulu sometimes. I mean, I think there is a bit of delusion when we talk about how great it would be to live in certain fictional worlds, because we think that we'd be, like, cool like the main characters. Or just that we wouldn't miss the stuff from our world, but then people usually do. I feel like they would miss that kind of thing. Like, you'd miss the internet, you'd miss fucking the video games you used to play, the anime you used to watch, because these fantasy worlds probably don't have that. So yeah. They saw Mufasa went crazy. Yeah, they want to be fucking the lion. I'm so surprised I'm still awake. Good job. The negative effect isekai has on the masses, for real. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like, people watch isekai, they're like, oh, I want to be like that. I want to be stuck in another... I want to be sent to another world. And it's like, well, you'd probably miss a lot of things. Now, in fairness, I feel like SAO isn't the worst choice, because that's temporary. It's 2 years, and once the game's completed, you leave, because the game is completed. But, like, if you're stuck in another world forever, though, you would enjoy it for a while, the novelty. But the novelty would eventually wear off, and eventually you'd start to think of your everyday fantasy life as just regular life. Because guess what? The people living in that world don't think of it as special, because they've been there their whole lives. But someday you'll get used to it too. And so you'll be like... Maybe first couple of years will be hella cool, because like you're used to living in a different world than this. But... like after like 5 years pass, 10 years pass, it's like... You know... It's just a normal world, and so you're gonna miss so many things. And it's probably just a world with like less technology. Like sure, it might be more beautiful, more cool, and... I guess if you're strong enough, you could go... It'd be more adventurous, because you could go out and be an adventurer, but like... Again... You know, are you going to have the main character energy? Are you going to be able to kill creatures? Are you going to be able to survive life-threatening circumstances? You might not. You might die. Because again, it's delusion. We're assuming that we just do so cool. Because we watch the shows, and we think, wow, that's what it's going to be like for me. But if you were there, it might not be like that for you. You might end up like the side characters, who end up dying. Or like background characters who fucking die of some unknown disease in their freaking fantasy village. I do like certain isekai, like the Rise of the Shield Hero, but sometimes the fan service overtakes the plot, like in No Game No Life. It's been a while since I watched No Game No Life. I mean, No Game No Life definitely has a lot of fan service, but I wouldn't say it. For me personally, stuff like that wouldn't take away from the plot, but that's because I'm a degenerate and I like fan service. I understand other people if they don't really like it to that degree. Oh yeah, shifting. Yeah, shifting is like... Okay, shifting is like isekai, but people believe it's real. So, they say that, like, if you focus really hard and you close your eyes and you, like, or you, like, lie down or something, you can actually transport yourself to an alternate universe. And people actually believed you could do that. It was a TikTok trend, I don't know why they believe it. I don't know why people do these things. But, you know... Yeah, like shifting, and there'd be like these TikToks like, here's a guide on how to shift to an alternate universe. So like daydreaming, basically. So like they would be like, they'd take daydreaming and be like, you're actually going to another world. It's not just your imagination. You're actually going there. You are transport. Yeah, just like, bro. This is bro. Like get like an actual religion, okay? Get like an actual religion. Don't just make your own ones up, okay? Like go. Okay, at least you know, what fucking Yeah, anyway. You said I shifted to your mom's house, oh no. These people should take LSD. Yeah, they probably like it. Exhibit, you're an actual religion. Really? You think so? Oh, they were legit, like, if you deprive enough sleep and write it down over and over, you can do it? Like, you were hallucinating that. Yeah, that's probably because, like, they were hallucinating. They're like, oh, it works! And then they tell everyone else to do that. So it's like people hallucinating and, like, maladaptive daydreaming and all that stuff, and then claiming that, like, oh, it's real. And then some people would straight up just, like, go to sleep and have dreams, and they'd be like, whoa, I shifted, guys, it's real. And it's like, no, you just fucking slept. You were just an eepy little boy or girl. Like, that's all. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say about that. Like, how does this shit work? It's... You know what's even weirder? Okay, what's even stupider than that is, like, subliminals. Alright, if you think the whole shifting thing is weird, just wait till you hear about subliminals, okay? So, they'd be like, oh, watch this video to turn into a real cat girl. And it's like a fucking... It's like this, and then there'd be like this weird audio or like music playing, and then there'd be like some voice in the background being like, you are now becoming a cat girl, you are now growing ears, you are now blah 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 blah, and it's like, watch this video every day, and you will eventually become a cat girl. And it's like, it sounds like a joke, but people actually believe it. People are like, oh my god, I can feel it. I can feel changes happening. I can feel myself becoming a cat girl. And it's like... How did we get here? Drop that tutorial, meow. Yeah, it's like... And it'd be like, listen to the subliminal if you want to be taller. Your subliminal for fucking... I don't know, just anything. Anything you can think of. Here's a subliminal if you want to become Asian. You know, that... all sorts of stupid shit. Like, it's crazy. Internet is such a weird place. It's a wild world we live in. Okay. Next one. I'm gonna shift to your bed, Peachy. Oh my god. It's a big thing like hypnosis, and it's like you can't hypnotize anyone to anything they didn't already want to do. Yeah, well, hypnosis is a real thing. But, shifting. I don't know, man. Okay. Move on to the next one. What world do you want to live in and why? I would want to live in the world of Infinity Nikki. Everyone in there seems so happy and wholesome, plus being a stylist in that universe sounds epic, because I could just go around exploring and finding materials to make pretty little outfits. And the outfits can give you powers too, and this one was written by Spider Guy. Yeah, I've never played Infinity Nikki, but I've heard of it. It's a little dress-up game. I didn't realize it was like a different universe from like ours. I thought it was like just a regular, like takes place in the real world, but it's like a just as a stylist. But yeah. Oh, that's cool. I can't comment on how cool it would be to go there, but sounds wholesome. Sure, it'd be fun. So cozy and sweet. Maybe I'll have to try it then. Remember playing the OG Nikki dress-up game, but not this new Infinity Nikki. Yeah, I've seen ads for Nikki and whatever everywhere. I know it's quite popular. I don't think I've ever seen gameplay of the game itself. I've just, like, seen ads. Ah, you're addicted to Infinity Nikki. Oh my god. Sounds like a lot of you guys have played it then. Alright, next one. What world would you want to live in and why? Fortnite. And they didn't leave their name. But we all know who it was, let's be honest. We all know who it was. Do I even have to say it? Is it because of the Fortnite porn? Is it because you want to live your porn fantasy? Yeah, that's salad. We all know. For real. Alright, next one, I guess. Alright. It could possibly be because of the porn, I don't know. I don't know. Don't play dumb. What world would you live in and why? Something's wrong with Sunny Day Jack. I've only played the demo, but either I want someone to take care of me and pamper me, or I want to be able to go on a murder spree as I please. This one is You Know Who, oh whoa. Something's wrong with Sunny Day Jack. We haven't played the full thing then. Let's see. Damn. Okay. It's like a little... Okay, well, I don't really know much about this, so I can't really say much. But... yeah. Any of you played this game? Something's Wrong with Sunny Day Jack? It's not a cutesy world to live in. I've never played it, I don't know what it's about, but they seem to be claiming it's a cutesy fun world to live in. But maybe they're wrong. Alright, next one. Another world I'd want to live in is the Terraria world, but I would love to be a traveling merchant. And this one is by Tim again. Alright. Terraria, yeah. Terraria is quite dangerous, but like if you're careful, then you could probably live a nice life there. I don't... It's a traveling merchant. Oh yeah, I guess the traveling merchant is like... doesn't, die. A horror eroge, apparently. Wow, I love horror with my porn. I love to feel scared whenever I'm looking at the titties. I want scary titties. You know? I want to be like... I want to be fearing for my life as I look upon the tall woman towering over me, you know? But yeah, Terraria... I mean, I'm sure the game is very cool because, like, you can, explore and do all sorts of stuff and whatever, but, like, would you want to live that as your life? I guess it's kind of like, if you want, it'd be like... I guess it'd be better than living in Minecraft, right? It'd be more... It'd be, there's more content than in Minecraft, more cool things, more magics, more whatever. But it'd be similar to living in Minecraft in terms of, like, the way it would feel to live. Maybe 2D, though. Would you be living your life in 2D? That would be weird. Like, you can only go left and right. The merchants are me, only around sometimes. Very real. I used to be the internet equivalent of an absent father. I was, like, gone from YouTube for so long, and people wanted me to come back so badly to, like, make, the ASMR videos, but, like, I was just gone. Okay, next one. What world would you live in and why? Sendless Zone Zero, purely for my beloved Bernice. The things we do would traumatize most. Every day, every night, non-stop, all the time, never-ending pleasure. And for those last few words, they wrote a fucking, the squiggly line after every word, the squiggly line that they do in, like, anime and visual novels and stuff. This one was written by Unknown. Okay, so, I sympathize very much. I think this is very real, very based, because Bernice is very hot. She is gorgeous. She is lovely. I was not able to obtain her in Zenless Zone Zero, but I also don't play Zenless Zone Zero anymore, because here's the thing. The characters in Zenless Zone Zero are really fucking good looking, and, like, they're just great in general. But I'm just not interested in the story, okay? I just don't care about the story. I don't care about what's going on. It's a shame, because I like the characters, alright? I like Bernice. I like, what was it? Ellen Jo. Yeah, Ellen Jo. Like Bernice, I like Ellen Jo. I like, Belle. Because she's your sister in the game, and I like, back then I was kind of discreet about me, like, I didn't tell anyone. I remember back then, whenever I was streaming that game, none of you knew that I was, like, a syscon yet. So I would, like, pull up my phone in the game, and, like, my background was Belle, and I, like, joked about, haha, oh, isn't that funny? This probably looks weird. I have my own sister as my phone background. Huh. And no one thought anything of it, and now you know the truth. You know why that was the case. You know how much of a weirdo I am. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, we've got Belle in the chat and we have Belle in the game. Maybe that's gonna get confusing. Alright, yeah, see you around, Toy. No, sorry, I said Toy. Sorry, see you around, Belle. Hope you've at least enjoyed your time here so far, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. But yes. Mocktails mixer's eyes. The snacks are real nice. So does our mix try. I'm lit, can't deny. Whatever you want, whatever you need. So could you never Ever want to leave? Anything that you desire, set it on fire. So I'll be your back. Oh, that's very sweet. Okay. Alright. Alright. Yeah, so... Yeah, I don't know. I wish I liked the story more because I love the characters in that game. But hey, at least I have one bell here in the chat. Alright. Yep, bye-bye. Alright. Let's go on to the next one. Love and Deep Space. I Want Xavier. By Salad. Yeah, I've heard about Love and Deep Space from so many, like, people, from, like, female friends. I think it's great that the women are finally getting a good Gooner game. I mean, they've had ones before, but, like, this one's really popular. And, like, they don't make a lot of... Like, the women are starved for, like, good, like, good Gooner content. Good, like... You know, there's not a lot of content... There's a lot of stuff that, like, sexualizes girls, but not a lot of stuff sexualizing the guys. So people are getting fed, you know? Got one for the girls. And I think that's good, because we need to balance this out. The girls deserve to have fun, too. They deserve to have fun. Again, I'd be frustrated being a girl in this economy. As I said before. Gooner game, and it's the albino anime man telling me that I'm ovulating. Well, the game also has a fucking BDSM event. Let's not forget that. My dad was in the corridor. I hope he did not hear me talk about the BDSM event. That'll be very embarrassing. Okay. I said that pretty loud, too. Oh, no. It's not fair. I can't hear him come up the stairs because he's fucking working in the other room. There's a what in Love and Deep Space? Yeah, there's a fucking BDSM event on their Valentine's Day. Yeah, don't try to hide it, Salad. Yeah, and here's the thing. The game is really good from what I've seen. It's like... I played gacha games, but like what I've seen in Love and Deep Space is like... Again, they've got the period tracker. That's already a pretty interesting feature. But like even aside from that, like the amount of interactivity and like the graphics and all that, it's like... It looks really good. It's like actually well made. Like the girls are eating good right now. Hella cool. Alright, let's move on to the next one. What world do we live in and why? The world of Monster Hunter. It's an adventurous world where you can go on quests to hunt down large monsters, steal eggs from Rathian nests, eat giant-sized meals without gaining weight, and use different armor weapons. Or, yeah. Dual blades for the win. And this one is by Tess, yes. I've only played a little bit of Monster Hunter. Not a lot. But... My throat is getting sore because I've been doing so much talking. Holy shit. Like, I don't think I've ever done this much talking aside from, like, when I started these streams. Because it's, like, continuous talking, not even giving, like, space to breathe. Because, like, if it's me doing gameplay, there's time to breathe, but... Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've played a little bit of Monster Hunter, but I didn't get super into it, because, friends got me to install the game, because we were going to play it together, but then we didn't really do much. Yeah, but that was a long time ago. But it's definitely a beautiful looking fantasy world, and I'm sure it'd be fun to be part of. And you know, if you're good enough at your craft, you won't get killed. You'll be professionally trained. It's not like a super horrible dystopian world that's extremely dangerous. It's like moderately dangerous. Probably not a bad choice, you know. Again, I think you'd miss the amenities of our world, like the internet, anime, technology, all that. But you know, there's worse ways to go. You briefly fell asleep. Oh. There was a little gnome that ran past the screen and waved at the camera. Yeah, I can't believe she missed that. That might never happen again. It's a rare. Very rare. Sleep by 3 AM unless you hate yourself. Fun facts. Damn, you staying up late, huh? Damn, am I the one keeping you up late? I'm a bad influence. Okay, okay. Alright, and this next one is actually going to be the last one. What world would you live in and why? Last one, Elite Dangerous, because space exploration. I've heard Elite Dangerous, I've heard of Elite Dangerous, but what does it look like again? Elite Dangerous. Okay, I don't think I've seen a lot of it, but it's like a space exploration combat game, sorta. Alright, yeah. Okay. Cool. That's all of them. My rig could run it out by Wilds when it releases on Friday. I think my rig can run most things now, but not sure. I need a new hard drive though. Not bad, unfortunately, make me go to bed early. That's because when I sleep, it's when I sleep, it's really late, but then in your time zone, it's super early. So then if you're... Yeah. But I guess I'm a good influence on you, but just by pure luck. I don't intend to. I'm not trying to be a good influence on you. If anything, if I had the option to, I'd be a bad influence on you, but unfortunately, I have to settle for having a positive impact on your life. But, you know, we can't win them all. Alright, anyway. Yes, yes, yeah, the fucking... the game. Love in Deep Space. Yeah, I'm happy for the women finally getting such a cool game to get into. Someone told me to rob a gas station is a great influence. That is true. I also give cigarettes to children. That was one of my first streams back in like a long time. It was a game, I was giving cigarettes to children in the game. Oh yeah, that's in that one video. You know, the one where I play all of the Flash games. I edited it together into like a shorter video. So if you've seen that, you should know how great of an influence I am. Added to the quote section throughout the stream. Okay. Wait, let me take a look at some right now. Your hand can't consent. Don't let the law stop you from finding your wife. Ads? More like AIDS. Spoons aren't the only thing that's gonna be bent tonight. I love feeling scared whenever I'm looking at titties. I want scary titties. If I had the option to, I'd be a negative influence on your life. Wow. Great, great quotes. Oh man, should I end stream? I'm having fun, but like... depends on whether there's anything else for me to do, or whether I'm in the mood for anything else. Maybe you should end it while we're here, because as cool as everything be. Your answer didn't post? Oh no. Let me check the form in case anyone added some. Nope. If you want to add it now, you can try do it. But I know you said you don't like to do it if there's time pressure. Wait, someone DM'd me something. Oculus founder's new VR headset will kill you IRL if you die in-game. It's inspired by Sword Art Online. What? Let's take a look. Alright. Oculus founder's new VR headset will kill you IRL if you die in-game. In a nod to the widely popular web novel and anime series Sword Art Online, controversial Oculus co-founder Palmer Luckey says he has designed a VR headset that will instantly kill the wearer upon their avatar's death in a video game. The 30-year-old designer who developed the original Oculus Rift that preceded Meta's Quest devices has long been an important figure in the world of VR. Interest in virtual reality has increased in recent years, partly due to Luckey's work in the field. Wow. Yeah, oh my god. How genius. Did he actually give it to people? I mean, this whole thing could just be a joke. This might not be real, but if it is real, did he actually give it to people, or was it just like a concept? Was it just like a thing to do it just because he could? Why are there ads everywhere? Ads? More like AIDS, haha. I made the joke twice, which means it's funnier, so you better laugh harder. Ugh, go away. Okay. Yeah, okay. I guess that's everything. It hasn't quite taken off in reality. Wow, okay. Yep, alright, well, we got it. Yes. If you see a secret spy sound recorder in your house exhibit, that's me, quote, collecting. Oh my god, you're gonna quote what I say when I'm alone? Bro, are you gonna quote the stuff that I'm saying whenever I'm beating off the hentai? I don't think that's good. I don't think the internet needs to hear that. He gave it to me, I'm typing from the metaverse? Hell yeah. You know what joke is funnier? Me putting Fortnite porn for every response. Real. Okay, well, that's probably everything. Probably. So, if any of you have any final words, now is the time to speak them, but this has been a very fun stream. Thank you all for coming, and thank you all who put your suggestions, because it was very helpful, and I had lots of content to talk about. Thank you all for coming, thank you for being here, and without further ado, I will see you in the next video. Not next video, fuck! See, now it sounds like I'm copying Markiplier, because that's what he says. I'm not... Change the homework, change the homework. I will see you in the next stream. Bye-bye.